because Joy Taylor was in the news on Paul Pierce's, Truth at Night podcast, Truth After Dark. Joy Taylor was on there. She's another member of the young girl crowd, and was just giving Paul Pierce her preferences that she likes. I got that video queued up.
I'm also, like, I say this tenderly because I'm 38 years old. So, yeah, like, I've been working for 20 years. I'm a professional adult.
So we can cut off a lot of dudes if you dating, you're not dating, whatever, but like Future, what's the age limit?
Age limit?
As far as youth to older. What's the youngest to the oldest? Like, what's your range?
I'm telling myself right now. I would say right now, at my age right now. Yeah, I would not date younger than 25, 26.
That's a
Why
good one.
you laugh?
Why is that funny?
No, because I thought she was going to be on
I thought you would say-
I thought she was going to be on some like 35 to 57.
Me too.
Oh no! I mean, I don't think I could. I don't know.
So you would say, would you
I'm
date?
not gonna get up here and lie. Okay, young men are very aggressive, and they do not care how old I am. And
Wait, Joy, I have to ask you because this is a whole thing with women.
25
where they're saying
is a
that these
grown
young men
man.
are really
25 is grown, I
but
agree.
They're saying
Nah, you ain't about to have me out here on some
No, no,
bullshit.
no, no,
25
no.
is a grown ass
they're
man.
saying 25-year-old men are where it's at. All the older women, that's what I'm trying to say. The women that I've been talking to, like in their 30s, late 30s, they're like, these younger men, they come, they're intentional, they come with it, they're like not playing around. They want to date you, they like treat you like you're a goddess, they appreciate you, they talk life into you. Like, I am hearing that these younger men from all these women, they are where it's at. I've never dated a younger man before, no. I've never wanted to.
They're telling
but
the truth.
at this point, they're talking about
Is this the truth after dark? They're telling the truth.
This is what I'm
Telling the
hearing.
truth.
And even
But
the
I
ones-
don't like. It's 20. I don't want to be clear here because like 25 is a grown man.
It's a grown man. Joy.
Okay.
You're not. Don't
You're not
worry
about to have
that.
me on
no.
some bullshit.
What about it? What else is non-negotiable for you?
I'm less and less interested in religious men, if I'm being honest with you. I told Paul this the other day. I don't know. But you hit me with the man of God thing. I says
But you say God, I'm not on your podcast.
God.
Yeah, you be like, God, oh my God.
Oh my God. No.
oh my God, it's different.
Oh my
than
God, it's
talking
different
about
than being a
God.
man of God. If you're leading, I don't know. I've just had some.
So this
I've
is
had some
interesting.
I've had some negative experiences with people that lead with their religion.
Are you religious? As a
Not
woman?
really.
No.
No.
So
I would say I'm a person of faith, but I'm not.
Okay.
I was raised in a Baptist church, very, very religious family. I don't think that just because you're a Christian that you are, not living a good life. I'm just saying if that's the first thing that you bring to the table, it's a red flag for me
you
because
feel like
I don't
they're hiding
care.
behind their
I
religion.
don't care. Why? What does this
Something
matter to
happened
me?
with that before. That's what that happened.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
So that was Joy Taylor describing her desires for a man that she wants on the Paul.
Look, she said, "You're not gonna trap me off and get me caught
I'm
up."
gonna say this: I don't really care. Like, at least 25 is grown enough. Like,
Yeah.
So I don't care. But I do feel her on that one thing she said
the
about
religion.
Yeah, like when she says, "I'm a woman of God," that kind of
It lets me know the exact opposite.
it kind of swayed. Like I'm a back off of that. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because I want you to find the man of God that you're looking for, and I know that I'm not him. So
see,
I just slide away from that.
So when men give their life to the Lord, it's some real shit. But when women give their life to the Lord, allegedly, it means the exact opposite.
I mean,
To me.
So you saying that she says she's a woman of God?
No,
she said
I'm
she-
saying if a woman tells me she's a woman of
Oh,
God,
yeah,
I know
yeah.
she a freak.
I let that. Because like Joy said, I'm not religious. I'm more
Me neither.
spiritual than anything else. So,
Yeah, I mean, I don't go to church
If
every
you're
day.
on
I think I'm
that, if you're on the
spiritual.
church tip, then you stay on that. Don't expect me to go to
Go to
church,
church
and stuff
with you.
like
I
that.
ain't
Like,
going to
that.
Bible school, Bible study, none of that
look,
shit.
And I'm gonna say this is, as
If I want
as-
to pop, she's saying if I want to pop you any freakish way, you should be willing to do that shit.
as cool, that's almost like
Cause we know she
that's
there.
almost like a chick asking me to smoke. Like, I'm not going to stop smoking. I'm not going to church. and
Exactly.
that's
Look.
just.
Look, and I had a relationship that didn't come about because of that shit. Dated a woman, we hit it off. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'll go see her every week, and I smoke. You feel what I'm saying? So the whole entire time we dating, I smoking, we good. Then when we starting to put in parameters like we about to get serious and shit, she said, "You gotta stop smoking."
Nah,
what?
yeah, I had that happen before.
Look, you could have look. I want you to have a clip and freeze this shit. Have all type of warning signs going behind my head. I like how that shit just froze the time. Like what? I said the whole time I'm with you, I'm smoking. Then we gonna decide we're gonna get together. You telling me I gotta smoke?
That's a total turnoff because
said
I'm
you
not
would
going to
not
sit
like
there
me.
and try to change you. Like if we got into something and you drink like that. Like if I with you, I with you.
Right.
I'm not going to change anything
You
you
ain't
have
changing
going on
shit
about
me.
you.
Especially if you telling me you just had a failed marriage because the man that you was with, he was a virgin. And that failed. You know what I'm saying? So how the hell you gonna come tell me I can't smoke? I said, listen, if I get mad, you're not gonna have enough sense, enough ability to do something to keep me calm. So I'm like, I'm gonna pass on this relationship.
Yeah, let me go into the changes I want to make. You could possibly
I ain't never stopped
propose
smoking. I
them,
stopped smoking
but
twice.
It'll be my decisions on the changes that I make in my life. I'm not going to, until you make any changes. I'm just going to
Especially
accept
if
you
I
as
ain't
you
telling
come.
your ass you gotta change up some shit.
I thought it was funny when they laughed at her when she said 25.
Yeah, I would not date younger than 25, 26.
Why are you laughing?
Why is that funny?
Yeah, cause he tried to set her up. She thought she was gonna say lower than that.
Nah.
She's only 38.
No, the exact opposite. They thought she was going to say older, like 30, 35.
Look.
They thought they didn't know she was going to go that young down to 25.
I mean, shit,
I
she
don't think
38.
I don't think that's that young. And as a 25-year-old man,
25 to 38. That's only
what I'm looking
13
for.
years
I'm
old.
like,
That's only 13 years apart.
But the main issue is, of course, the perception, because it seems to be more problematic when older men date younger women versus this scenario.
I kept telling you, man. Go ahead.
At least the age is getting up there. Like, 25, you're an adult. Like, it's nothing that I can sit here and be like, you're too old for them. They're 25.
The law says whether we agree with it or not, you're 18 or older, you're considered an adult. Your parent does not have to take care of you no more. So now if you are deemed an adult, you feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is where parenting comes in, that to teach your kids the ins and outs of the world, what can possibly come about.
But what I'm saying is, at least we're getting the age raised up, because wasn't it 19 with Shannon? It was 23 with Bill. Now it's 25 with Joy.
No, it was 49 with Bill. Bill 49.
No, I'm saying the girl was 24. Okay.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
now she's up to 25. At least the age is.
There's still raised. The age gap is still humongous.
It's going to be
number
an age
one.
gap.
The uproar was about outside the age was the age gap of how far they were apart. We had Shannon that was at 23. He got admonished, and here we are. We got Bill. He's almost 50. He's 49 years old. We got elderly abuse going down, and then here we are, Joy, talking about. We got Tracy Ellis Ross. She ain't say the number, but we all know the number that she talking about. You feel what I'm saying? The number that she talking about, and she's being uplifted. And here go Joy. She's saying 25. That's not far from 18, 19. I'm just like, come on. Hell, we know. Listen,
grown.
We know that was getting the
18,
substitute teacher in high school, bro.
18
Some of them in middle school
is a huge difference. Me thinking the way at 18 and me thinking of the way at 25 are totally different times.
We assume that. We assume that because again, the law, the human law states when the older between that 25 is that peak where you supposed to turn that corner for maturity. We know because now that's our age that still ain't get there. So I'm just saying it's subjective.
Well, it's interesting to see, but like I said, I think what society is moving towards is a older partner, younger partner relationship, because now they're trying to normalize it for everyone, or at least for women they are.
Actually, they're not normalized. It's just the fact that since we got a 24-hour news cycle and everybody want clickbait and everything, and everybody business. So because it's people like to be nosy and shit and like to be in everybody's business. That's why. And it's not. It's already normalized.
This been going on forever.
For generations.
Men and women.
Right. It's always. I just gave
if anything, the woman was sneaking around with the younger dude, but she was still smashing the younger dude.
Right.
Like let's
the whole notion, like I said, it's always gonna when older men, if they're divorced or they've never been married, they're gonna tend to date women younger because again, he's older. The chances of him dating a woman his age is almost slim to none because she's stuck in her ways and it's like, I pass. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody from his side to her side, they ain't trying to compromise. Now you go younger, it's different. Compromise is there. You feel what I'm saying? Because either you have an advantage or it mellows out even. Both parties getting what they want. Everybody's happy. And whether it's verbally or physically made. The point is we have a clear objective as far as what we doing.